on their way to the first of 18 fences. They'll jump in this open maiden race, and Alder Gale has set off as though his tail's on fire. He's about 3 or 4 lengths in front as they near the first fence now. Alder Gale the leader, and others okay, I think. Just about. Be a Dreamer, the last one to take it. It's all safely to the other side of fence number 1. Alder Gale leads Fayre Enough on the inside of the Ibbster, with Danny the Dancer now going much more prominent. That one's gone into 2nd place. And then Maxo is back in 5th behind the aforementioned. So they're jumping this fence at the bottom of the hill, and I think they're all okay. Raymond Reddington, just a very slight mistake towards the back of runners. And Be a Dreamer is already well detached from the others under the veteran David Coates. So they're into the straight, and Alder Gale just settled a little bit better now, and he's got a clear lead, with Fayre Enough towards the inside of runners, and wider out then is the Ibbster, just running on his own with Cheek Pieces, the pink cap, as they race towards fence number 3. Alder Gale landed with 3 lengths to spare there. Fayre Enough towards the inside. Poetic Presence sharing 2nd with that one. The Ibbster wider out. Monarch's Glory's in 5th place then, and they jump that next one with Maxo just behind that one. Raymond Reddington is next. And then towards the inside is Hunt Politics with Danny the Dancer. Mighty's Components is next as they come past us. And the back markers there as they come to this next one are Night Flight as they jump fence number 5 and Sleepy Sundays, the last one to take it. So turning left-handed and no doubt freewheeling on down the hill. And Alder Gale continues to lead Fayre Enough, and Poetic Presence just niggled along. Monarch's Glory's in 4th, then from the Ibbster in 5. Maxo follows those over it, and behind Maxo then we've got towards the outside as they jump the open ditch, Raymond Reddington for the first time. Leaders over the ditch okay, and the rest of the maidens appear to have jumped it okay. So back with the leaders is Alder Gale from Fayre Enough, Poetic Presence and Monarch's Glory. And all of a sudden Be a Dreamer, who set off heavily restrained, has gone up into 5th place under David Coates, followed then by Max O and the Ibbster. Hunt Politics is racing in about 8th position then, just behind those. Mighty's Components didn't jump that one very well, as they head towards the bottom turn to take them towards fence number 9. And at the back, Night Flight and Sleepy Sunday just in front of him with Danny the Dancer. So heading to fence 9, Alder Gale, couple of lengths or so in front of Fayre Enough in 2nd, and then Monarch's Glory towards the inside. Poetic Presence continues to be pushed along to hold a prominent position. The Ibbster then is with those, and then comes Be a Dreamer, who's settled back in about 6th place. Maxo not that far away behind them. Hunt Politics is racing in the midfield, along with Raymond Reddington. And at the back of the field, Night Flight has been pulled up before the 10th fence. So the remaining 12 rise at fence number 10. No real change in the order. Most of these maidens appear to be jumping fairly competently. And it's Alder Gale, the pink jacket, in front. Fayre Enough has always been fairly prominent. The Ibbster is landing in a share of 3rd with Be a Dreamer. Monarch's Glory is back in 5th place then. Hunt Politics under William Easterby getting quite a lot closer now into about 6th place. Maxo wider on the course. They're just bunching up a little bit now as they come past us, but it's Alder Gale the leader. Be a Dreamer on the inside of Fayre Enough. Then Monarch's Glory, followed then by Hunt Politics and the Ibbster. Maxo came next, and then Poetic Presence is driven along. Raymond Reddington can't go this gallop now, and then comes Danny the Dancer. Sleepy Sunday, Mighty's Components has been pulled up. So they race towards the 5th from the finish here, and it still remains Older Gale who's the one to catch, jumping pretty well in the main, and Raymond Reddington has been pulled up before that one. So they've got the open ditch to jump now, and it's Older Gale from Fayre Enough and Be a Dreamer in third position then. Monarch's Glory made a mistake at that fence then. Hunt Politics is driven along now under William Easterby, one of the market principals, and Max O is driven up to challenge. And I'm not sure whether I thought for a moment Hunt Politics was going to be pulled up, but I think it's still continuing. So they head to the final fence on this side of the course, and Older Gale all of a sudden has dropped the bit as they jump this last one down this side, and plenty queuing up to challenge. And it's Be a Dreamer and David Coates who narrowly lead them out of the back straight and along the bottom side of the course. So it's Be a Dreamer, Maxo up the inside, the Ibbster wider out. They're being followed then by Fayre Enough, who's always held a prominent position. Monarch's Glory is next in the field, then Hunt Politics is indeed carrying on, so they jump three from the finish. And Be a Dreamer and David Coates leads by just over a length to the Ibbster in second place, and these pair are racing now 3 or 4 lengths in front of Max O and Fayre Enough. As they straighten up then with the 2 fences left to jump, Monarch's Glory is back in 5th, and they're a long way in front of anything else. Older Gale is going to be pulled up with 2 fences to jump. So it's Be a Dreamer on the near side under David Coates. He's been riding in point to points, I reckon, for about 30 odd years, David, and hasn't ridden a winner for a little while, but here he is coming towards the second last fence. Maxo putting in a determined challenge towards the outside. Here we are, 2 out. Be a Dreamer, led by 2 lengths to now the Ibbster is showing a clear threat in second place now. Maxo is under pressure back in third, and this trio have drawn further clear of the others. So 1 more fence left to jump here, and the Ibbster comes to the front. The Ibbster at the final fence, led by a length to Be a Dreamer, and Maxo crashes out of the final fence. That's left Fayre Enough in third place. Then they run up towards the line here, and the Ibbster goes on to score here readily, wins by 8 lengths or so to Be a Dreamer. A great finish there, David Coates in second on Be a Dreamer. Very close for third place then, between Poetic Presence, who stayed on late, and Fayre Enough. Leave that one to the judge, and they're the only ones to finish.